All right, pick plans, family. OPPP, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. You know, the lottery is not set up for us to win, but for us to lose. So we're playing at our own risk. All right, here we have Illinois evening draw on the 7th, March 7th. We had the 720 to come out. Three separate numbers. This is strategy number 2. All right, of the 4 strategies that I have for tracking your own numbers for your own state. Tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. You'll know, so you'll always know why you're playing your numbers. This is the single pairs with 2,710 of those single pairs right here in this triangle that you can track and know why you playing your pairs, not ever guessing pairs, and how to use them working with the law average. That's why I say you don't need the grids, the date sums, the root sums, the tic-tac-toes, the multiple different rundowns, and other multiple strategies, because they're guesstimations of what's going on with the actual numbers. These here are actual database information of why you would be playing your number, okay? So here, the 120, you mark off, you got 3 separate numbers. You're going to have 3 separate pairs to mark off. This is for February and March. You're going to mark off of these numbers till you don't have no more to mark off, working with the law average. You're going to mark off this 01, the 02, and the 12. Okay? I'm doing this a little different. These are the numbers here that you can start building a strategy and a skill set working on the law average. So when the law average start catching up on these numbers, you lessen the pools of the numbers that play so that it's better for you to hit them. And know why the numbers are coming. Like the 5-5, I know it's been over 90 days. The 0-0, anything that isn't marked off is the numbers you want to look at putting your numbers together for winning. And if you don't, you know why you missed the number. Again, I said the 01, the 02, and the 12. I'm sorry if I didn't have it lined up. But yeah, that's what you're going to do. All right. You know your actual pairs and how to use them. You would do this separate from midday and separate for evening, or separate from each draw. All the numbers run random. No matter what nobody say, when you start tracking these numbers for yourself, you're going to know that they're random. So you have to know what they're doing and not guessing at what they're doing. And it's easy to do with the pick at a glance strategy. So like I always say, play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing in Lucky Town, and nothing can take the place of you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers in your state. Okay, I guess I'll make this a part 2. This is going to be a little bit more extended on here on the same video. Again, I'm going to try to explain this where it's so simple that anyone can catch it. See all these here on this triangle? It's all the different combinations of pairs that can come out of the 1,000 numbers. Okay? So you got the numbers and its opposites. Like 0-0, the opposite is 5-5. 1-1, the opposite is 6-6. 2-2, the opposite is 7-7. 3-3, the opposite is 8-8. 4-4, the opposite is 9-9. See, they're opposites. At a glance, you see what's going on with all the doubles. These numbers here, their opposites are set up. Like this 0-1, the opposite of it is 5-6. This 1-2, the opposite of it is 6-7. You see this 2-3, the opposite of it is 7-8. Any way of those combination, if this 7-8, you know the 7-8 can come 4 different ways. That's what I mean by knowing what's going on with the numbers, and I've simplified it and condensed everything and make it simple. You know, this here can come 4 different ways. It can come 7-8, 8-7 on the front, and it can come 7-8 and 8-7 on the back. That's the pairs. You can look at them pairs and know what numbers ain't hit. Like here, right here, where this 1-7 is underlined, and this 2-6, they're hot. They're a combination. As you study this, you're learning something. You can't learn anything with just here. But patterns change. All the patterns are different in all the states because all the numbers are random. This here, you don't know what's going on with a reasonable amount of data. There's no data based on here. All this is reasonable amount of data here. You'll know what the number and its opposite hasn't played. What pair and its opposite hadn't played. Working with the law average. You'll know everything it is to know about any of those 1,000 numbers. Off your own factual data for your own state. Okay? There's 35. Okay? What's the opposite of it? It'd be 08. See? The 08. So if you see that the 35 and the 08 ain't played, you know them the two numbers. You're going to make a strategize on how to put your numbers together to win. What you're looking here to do is put a bucket list of numbers together to play that you know haven't failed yet. And as you're tracking and actually tracking, you're going to start seeing them numbers lining up. And when they line up with the law average, you lining up with them to see what numbers are best to play. And you have to do these separate from midday and evening. Because the midday number is going to be separate from evening numbers. Evening number is going to be separate from midday numbers. So you can't say that what happened midday going to happen evening. Unless you track it and seeing. If I see 5-5 ain't played in 90 days on midday and 5-5 ain't played for 90 days on evening, then yeah, I'll play 5-5 midday and evening. But if I see that ain't happening, then I won't play 5-5 midday and evening. I only play what I know. If something match up with midday and evening, then you play midday and evening on that number. If it don't match up for midday and evening, don't play on both midday and evening. You're just throwing your money away. You're just burning up your money. You're always looking for numbers in their opposites. Like this 84. This 89. The opposite it is 34. See, a 3 is a 4, a 3 is an 8, and a 4 is a 9. It's opposite. They opposite each other. So if I see an 89 and a 34 ain't fell together in a month, 2 months, these are the numbers I'm looking at playing. Not all these numbers, because I'm seeing what's going on with the numbers. This is, I've been told it's genius, but I'm not trying to act like a genius or nothing. I'm trying to humble myself to let y'all know I don't even know how I figured this out. I guess it was something on high, divine intervention, as some call it. But I don't even know how when I put this triangle together, I didn't even know how to work it. It just came to me. I say, I got to put something together to track the pairs. And once you start tracking these pairs and seeing, this is just one of the strategies that basically was sold that was genius. This is one that I want everybody to kind of get an understanding of. Because for some reason with this wild ball and fireball and they added to it, it's kind of throws the law of average off, but it still works, but it's taking longer to work. But you can still see what's going on with the numbers and not be playing a whole bunch of numbers and not knowing why you're playing them because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. You're not going to see that with the is, the root sums, the date sums, the tic-tac-toe, the multiple different rundowns and workouts. And patterns. Patterns don't tell you anything about what these numbers are doing. Pattern don't tell you that a 5-5 ain't failed in 90 days. Patterns don't tell you that this 17 and its opposite pair, 26 and 17, ain't failed in 2 months or 3 months. This doesn't tell you anything about any of the numbers you're playing. And if you don't know anything about the numbers you're playing, don't play them. I'd say go buy quick picks, just as much luck. Maybe. But you got better here knowing what's going on with the numbers than anything else. This is guesstimation. This is secondary information. This is factual data information, primary information, when you're tracking your own numbers for your own stuff. And you have to do it. You have to put in the work to make it work. I gave you the layout, the blueprint for winning. Now you have to do the work, build the house. In other words, and that's basically what this channel is based off of. I don't give numbers and all that because I know to actually win, and if you are sincere about winning and you're a seasoned player, then you're going to do the work that's necessary to get in the winner circle. And you can see I have proof that I get in the winner circle. I got receipts, as they call it. I get emails from East St. Louis because I play online saying I won. And like I say, I win about 3-4 times out of a month. That's good. Anybody say they winning every day, then I'd ask them to show you the proof that they winning every day or every 4-5 times a week, whatever they say. Just tell them to show you the proof. They shouldn't have a problem with that, would you think? All right. So, like I always say, play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. And tracking is king.